Intensify it 100-fold. Yeah, no, do as much as you possibly can. You know, go to Kinko's and have 1,000 printed up and put them all up.
Well, I think it's also important to carry a video camera. I mean,
oh yeah, for security, yeah.
San Antonio, We Are Change was stapling them up to telephone poles in the bar district where there were already other people's posters everywhere. And Obama supporters, white yuppies that looked like they were out of their minds, just like so walk over and rip it off because they bought into the corporate image of Obama, which he isn't that image. It's a total fraud. They have completely bought into it, and so they just can't get out of it, and they don't want to admit they've been conned. You know, they're that hardcore 30-40% that Obama could be doing, you know, killing children on the White House lawn. You know, his wife could be doing voodoo dances, and, you know, no one would care. Rahm Emanuel could be, you know, doing whatever he wants, and they don't care. And just the image of them coming up and trying to get those posters. I mean, describe these people to me.
Well, no, it really does bother them, and I don't think they're mad that, you know, we're mocking Obama. I think they're just mad that, you know, they're saying, you know, they're God. You know, it's almost like the Joker image of Obama is his true image. You know, he's a sinister, evil, untrustworthy, you know, criminal. And when they see that, it just bothers them a lot and disturbs them. But I have faith in them because, I mean, my whole family used to be a bunch of Bush supporters, including me, and now I'm on sidewalks with a bullhorn saying 9/11 was an inside job. So anybody can turn around. I mean, we were all there once.
Hey, I was too. I mean, I knew about the Federal Reserve and the New World Order, but I was like a kind of mainline Ron Paul type 14 years ago. And now the facts are the facts. I mean, on so many issues, I have changed my perspective as I learned more. And as I realize how this game is played. And so really my job is to describe to people how the game is played and show people examples of this. And more, once you know the magician's trick, it's game over.
Yeah.
I mean, describe. What would they do? I mean, they would run up to you and get in your face?
Well, I can just recall the first person. It was a middle-aged man. He ran up to me, taking my picture with his cell phone camera, saying, "I'm going to report you. I'm going to turn you in." And I'm asking why, because you can't post this stuff. This is wrong. And I said, well, I mean, this is my First Amendment right. You know, I absolutely have the right to say whatever I want and post whatever I want. And he says, "No, you do not. No, you do not." And he started calling me an effing skinhead. Actually, he actually threatened to, quote, slap the hell out of me if I didn't stop also. But, I mean, that's just one of them, and I'm not saying all Obama supporters are like that. But
I mean, notice, though, that in Iran, they were pulling down posters and slapping people, and the media was hyperventilating and freaking out. It's total selective enforcement.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, they even told me to my face, the investigators, that, you know, they don't enforce this ordinance normally. But now it's something unpopular has been posted that, you know, some people don't like, that, you know, they may have to enforce it. Meanwhile, I drive around, there's, you know, garage sale signs on every other pole.
Well, here is the Hays County Free Press, and in this article, they say, oh, we don't have an ordinance against this, and it said citizens are at the city council demanding an ordinance.
Oh, okay, so you have people demanding to make it illegal? Oh, that's great.
Yeah, because I knew most towns and cities, if you do it in the Commons area, you know, there's no ordinance against it. So I said follow local laws, but now they're saying legislate it out of there in this headline, freedom of hate speech. I mean, these people are begging to live in a tyranny. Don't they have any idea that once the First Amendment's gone, we're all totally screwed?
Yeah, and unfortunately, they won't know until they want to say something that they're passionate about, and they can't do it because they don't have the freedom to, because they gave it away.
Well, I mean, take Michael Savage. I mean, you know, he hates on Arabs 24/7, and I don't agree with that, because I'm not here to hate on Arabs, hate on Jews, hate on blacks, I do not like the racial groups that are into racial identity that are in all those groups, who everybody else's racial identity is bad but theirs, but I don't want to be sucked into that. But even though I disagree with Michael Savage on some issues, I fought for his right to not be banned from flying to England. And by the way, that got removed. We've got to support everybody's free speech. You think I like the feds posing as Klan members up there saying racial stuff that's now come out in the news to divide and conquer? No. But the feds are doing that to get free speech banned. That's the issue, because if we come out mainline and criticize the system together, then it's going to fall. They've got to radicalize it. They've got to make it racial and religious. And that's why I'm always attacked for not making it about that.
No, well, that's just why it's even more important to keep posting stuff. I mean, even if, a group of people are able to get legislation, banning, flyers and posters, it can still be resisted. I mean, it's a pretty just civil disobedience.
You got 1 minute. We're going to come back and take calls for the next 40 minutes. Then Bob Chapman's on. The last minute, closing comments, free hero of the First Amendment, thought criminal.
Well, to any Floridian patriots who are interested in taking action, join meetup.com/WeAreChangeFlorida. We do street action quite often. We'll be at the Tea Party in downtown Orlando this weekend. Even if you don't want to join us, stand up, be a lone wolf. Just take action any way you can. If all of us just do, if all of us just put 5% of our effort into this could all be turned over overnight. If all of us, if all patriots just went out and put up 10 flyers, this whole New World Order could come down overnight.
Absolutely. And whatever your message is, put it out. Take Austin. We've put out some. I went out as the Joker, put them up on South Old Torf, East Old Torf, in front of police. Okay? Because if they selectively enforce on me, it's a fraud. I want to see Austin. I want to see all the activists in Austin, Texas, up and down Congress 100 times what we've done, where everybody else puts their posters out. They don't dare selectively enforce. All the leftists that love seeing Bush torn down, let's see how they behave in this town. Let's see how they behave everywhere. Great job, my friend. Great having you on. Stay in contact with us. A lot of people want to contribute to a legal defense fund. If they come after you, that's going to happen. We'll be right back.